A Paris evening erupts in violence. Dozens have been killed in shootings and explosions, the deadliest attacks in France in decades. A central restaurant was one of the targets.
I was sat in the restaurant when the gunshots were heard. We immediately fell to the floor with all the other diners, and we were maybe on the floor for 40 seconds. We had numerous gunshots. The woman who was lying next to me, I soon realised she'd been fatally wounded, I think, in the chest.
Hundreds more have been held hostage in a theatre, a siege which ended in gunfire.
Men erupted in the middle of the concert. They were shouting "Allahu Akbar." They were carrying automatic weapons. They opened fire on the crowd.
2 explosions were heard outside the Stade de France stadium north of the city during a match between France and Germany. French President François Hollande had been in the stadium for the match. Crowds poured onto the pitch and sang the French national anthem as they left. It's still not clear if the events are linked, but US intelligence officials are quoted as suggesting they may be coordinated. Emergency services rushed onto the streets. Helicopters have been flying overhead. Tension has been high. Arrests have been made, although it's not clear if they're connected to the violence.
As I speak, terror of an unprecedented scale is happening in the Paris region. Several dozen have been killed, many wounded. It's horrible. We have, on my decision, mobilized all possible forces so that the terrorists can be neutralized and to secure all the areas affected. I've also asked for military reinforcement, which is currently in the Parisian region, to ensure no new attacks can take place.
France has been on edge since the attacks in January on the offices of the Charlie Hebdo satirical magazine and a grocery. In August, on a high-speed train, a heavily armed man was stopped from carrying out an attack by travellers from the US. And France is part of the US-led coalition carrying out air bombardments on the ISIL armed group in Syria and Iraq. Meanwhile, the hashtag Peace for Paris has been spreading across the web. Rob Matheson, Al Jazeera.